Hello, welcome to Math with Mr. Dobrescu, to the rescue. Today we are going to use the Pythagorean theorem in order for us to find out the length, if all these lengths in the triangle form a right triangle. Let's take a look at the first example here. We have 6, this leg is 6, the other one is 8, and the other one is 9. And of course, 6 should be, we don't know for sure yet, but this is the smaller side, and we can call that A, right? Let's pretend that that's A, and of course the other side, let's pretend 8 is the B because it's smaller than the 9, and let's see if 9 is actually the C. And we can use the Pythagorean theorem to see if this triangle is actually in fact a right triangle. If this angle is a 90-degree, but we do not know yet. Okay, let's find out. So again, using the Pythagorean theorem, we know that a squared plus b squared should equal c squared. We know that because we proved it. So instead of a squared, let's plug in 6. So we have 6 squared plus, let's pretend that that's our b, the second leg, which is a squared, equals 9 squared. Okay? And now we are looking to find out if the right side of the equation equals the left side of the equation. Okay, if the right side of the equation equals the left side, we are looking for a true statement. Remember that? That's a magical word. True statement. Okay, let's see here. 6 times 6 becomes 36. And here 8 times 8 becomes 64. And here 9 times 9 becomes 81. Let's see if 36 plus 64 gives you 81. And of course, 36 plus 64 actually gives us 100. So here we have 100 equals 81. And this is, unfortunately, a false statement. So it's a false statement, right? A false statement, right? And we can say that this does not make a right triangle. Okay, so this is a no. The answer is no for number 1. Let's look at number 2 now. So for number 2 here we have the same thing. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. We always start with the Pythagorean theorem. So let's see. A squared. Pretend that that's our a, right, is the smaller side. Let's call that 5 squared. Plus b squared, which is 12 squared, right? That's our b, because it's smaller. 12 squared equals c squared, which is 13 squared. And we know from the previous video that 5 squared is 25, right? So we have here 25, 5 times 5 is 25, plus 12 squared again is 144, plus 144. And here equals 13 squared again is 169. 169. And here, let's see if this is actually true. So remember, 144 plus 25, it's actually, that's a 9, that's a 6, and that's a 1. So here we have 169 equals 169, and this is a true statement. Therefore, this is a right triangle, right there, right triangle. So the answer is yes for number 2. The answer is yes. Yes, no. Yes, no. Okay, let's look at number 3 now. The same thing. We always start with the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. In our case here, a squared, 6 is going to be the smaller side. So let's call that 6 squared plus b squared, again, a squared, and equals 10 squared. Okay? Let's see what we get there now. 6 times 6, 36. Plus a squared, 8 times 8, 64. Equals 10 times 10, 100. And I think this is going to work. Remember, 64 plus 36, 64 plus 36 gives us, that's a 10, carry the 1, 100, right? So 100 equals 100. What a beautiful balance. 100 equals 100. is a balance, and the answer is true. We get a true statement, and it's a yes for number 3. So this is actually the right triangle. And let's take a look at one more example here for number 4. Again, let's pretend this is A, this is B, and this is C. Let's see if that is going to work. So we have here 3 squared. Remember, always start with the formula. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. You see how important the Pythagorean theorem is. Okay, so we have 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared. Let's see. 3 squared means 3 times 3, which is 9. Plus 4 squared means 4 times 4, which is 16. And here we have 5 squared. 5 times 5 is 25. 25. So again, 16 plus 9 is actually 25. Equals 25. And another true statement. And the answer is yes for number 4. Okay, folks, you see, we are able to use the Pythagorean theorem to find out whether or not these lengths form right triangles. And the answer is yes, yes, and we have a yes and a no. Very exciting day because we are able to use that magical formula. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video. All the best to you.